Motile, Motile, don't police. Ilakushi, I'm today, everything okay. Oh, ya que wa, oh, ya que wa, oh, ya que do. Every day, we join the angels up in heaven, start to pray. So every day we dance the Bible. And when we dance, and when we dance,
Hello Africa is another edition of Shout Out Africa, and I'm back again to your TV screen to treat you with what I know how to do best. I'm your host, INEDU, Blessing, saying thanks again for joining us. Shout Out Africa is a platform that gives you the opportunity to reach out to your family and friends. You can wish someone a happy birthday, happy wedding anniversary, and you can also appreciate your pastor on this platform. Are you an upcoming artist or a renowned artist and you have those single or you want us to promote your song? Don't worry, this is what we are out for. We are out to promote your song and give you the best out of it. And whatsoever you do with ACBN TV, you're sure to come out with good success. We are showing on StarTimes, channel 467, on My TV free to air, and we have our web TV where you stand a chance to watch us on Facebook and on YouTube. On Facebook, www.facebook.com/ACBN TV, and on YouTube at ACBN Television. Please don't forget to like our videos. Follow us on Instagram at ACBN_TV and on Twitter at ACBN TV. For more information about ACBN, you really want to know what we are out for, please visit our website at www.acbntv.org. I'm not alone in the studio. I'm here with Zenny as always. Zenny just want me to show her just immediately, but I choose not to show her today, but because of God, I just have to show her now. Hello, Zenny.
Hi.
How
Blessing. I am full of love today, so I forgive you. I forgive you for those things that you've not even done. I forgive you because I'm full of love today. Yes, hello Africa, my name is ZENNY. I have not changed my name, like Blessing, today she will call me one name, the other day is another thing. But don't worry, my name is still ZENNY. And this is your favorite show, Shout Out Africa, the show that brings you the best and nothing but the best of gospel music. We have this good news for those in the US. We're now showing on Roku TV. You don't have to just stream online again to watch your favorite show. You can, if you just use your Roku TV and you get to watch ACBN for free, almost free. Yeah, and of course, for the phone lovers, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you pick is your phone and you start feeling guilty. Don't worry, we've got you covered. Your spiritual life is a priority. ACBN now has an app. All you need to do is go to your Play Store or your App Store, depending on your phone type. Download the app, and that is it. So when you wake up in the morning, going forward, you can start your day with praise, with worship. And don't forget, we have so many wonderful men and women of God on this platform. You can start. ACBN is a mobile church, If you have it on your phone, you have a mobile church. But I'm not discouraging you from going to church, like you say, you cannot be married and stay single, Just if you have the app, all well and good, you wake up in the morning. And if you can wake up late and you don't have time for your normal, you can start watching everything on your phone, even while you're on your way to work. It's just about your spiritual life. We want to see you grow even as we are growing. And on this show, Blessing, this show, this is the only show where we bring your gospel artists close to you today, so close that you can touch the hem of their garments, close that you can see them, they bear it all. This is the only platform where you can talk to them, you can encourage them, where you can criticize them, constructive criticism. I'm very sure our guests today will accept constructive criticism, where you can learn from them. Like, Blessing has been learning a whole lot from me, Yeah, we also want you to learn from them. Learn from Blessing.
All right, Zenny, I know you have a lot of things to say. You've been waiting for me to give you the opportunity to talk. Now, I hope you're satisfied right now.
No.
I'm very sure you're satisfied.
Well, I still forgive you.
In case you're wondering what time can you watch Shout Out Africa, Shout Out Africa happens only here on ACBN TV, Monday through Fridays. It's exclusive. You can't watch it anywhere else apart from ACBN TV, 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. And we'll be right here to treat you with any kind of music you want to listen to. And you want to see a or, you know, a gospel artist, maybe your role model, don't be surprised. You just be so shocked that one day you just turn into ACBN TV and voila, you will see your favorite gospel artist on set. As today we're going to be having, we already have right now, yes, a wonderful guest in our midst. And he's none other but Dabo Williams. Dabo Williams, the fashionista. If you see Dabo Williams, bling, everything is on fire.
I am learning. You know, we are learning where Dabo Williams is.
Dabo Williams is a producer. Am I correct? He's a producer, he's a gospel artist, and he's a fashionista. It's everything put together. And we have him right here in the studio with us. Let's meet you. Let's meet you.
It's so good to be here today. I really appreciate the honor of being here today.
We are pleased to have you too.
So I want to know you. Who is Dabo Williams?
Okay, Dabo Williams. Okay, let me come forward.
Oh, yeah. Good.
The way I like. Okay.
Williams.
Hold on. So you are Yoruba?
I could have any name to my life.
Really? Okay, you could.
You said I could have any name too. Okay.
Where are you from?
Should we get there now?
Yeah, introduce yourself. Let's meet you.
Okay. Like I said, my name is Dabo Akorede.
Ebubedike.
Onyoma Jesus, all in one.
Williams, El Grande.
Sorry?
El Grande.
El Grande.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Excuse me, please. All these names together, they gave it to you. You were named all these
these are my
beautiful
names.
on your
your names.
Bro, of course.
Really?
Yes,
Okay, tell us about the last name, El Grande.
El Grande is a Spanish word that means the great.
The Great.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's Dabo Williams, the great.
Okay.
Wow, Dabo Williams the Great.
Where
Okay.
is Dabo Williams from? Take us through your background.
Okay, Dabo Williams is a mix. I'm a mixed, and should I say, I'm a mixed and a bit of Nigeria, a bit of Ghana.
Okay. I can see that Ghana breed in you. Seriously, I can.
Nigeria is from Ondo State, Ghana, Kumasi.
Kumasi. Okay.
Yeah, we're
Education background.
certified business administrator.
Okay, if someone asks me, I will say Dabo William is 16 years old. If you ask me, that's what I will say, because I don't know.
You know what I think? I think before we allow him, before he answers further questions, we should put him through under an oath. Dabo Williams, are you ready for this interview today?
Okay.
Okay, we need you to raise your hand
Okay.
and say after us. Accept time. I.
Hi. I know.
How about your name?
Hi, Abba.
Okay, your name now. Your name.
Hi, Dabo Williams.
Promise to say the truth.
Promise to say the truth.
No, say it loud. The way you said your name. Promise to say the truth.
Promise to say the truth.
The whole truth.
Is this court?
Yes. The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
The way you said it, you're not
You're not sure. You don't want to say the truth.
You're not sure.
And nothing but the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
So help me.
Amen. All right.
Remember, it's your oath, not mine.
You said it. You said it.
It's your oath. You created that.
But you did it.
But you should say you're under the oath, right?
Really?
To say the truth. And
Just to say the
Let's
truth.
see how it goes. Let's see how it goes.
All right, Dabo, you said you're from Ondo and Kumasi. Ondo and Kumasi. Okay. All right, tell us what's family to you, and what impact did you get from your family? Considering the fact that you're both Ghanaian and Nigerian, so how do you put the whole of them together?
Okay. Family. I wouldn't be able to say much about family, but due to the fact of where I came from. But in my own philosophy, I think family is actually huge. Like, yeah, family is one thing after God. It's family.
After God, it's family.
It's family, and it's not been easy though. It's not been easy. I wouldn't lie about that because I'm on that hold. So it's not been easy, but I wish I had it. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Okay, the family thing now. Okay, you wish you had it. Did it in any way influence you to become what you are right now? Was it because of it you decided to be this, or it was just something more than that?
When people actually ask me, Dabo Williams, what's your inspiration? What keeps you going? I tell them a few things, and fortunately I mentioned family. Okay. But I've not had the opportunity to explain to them what I meant by family.
Okay.
You know, you see, from where I come from, you have to be successful if you want to be recognized. Like, not successful, I mean successful.
Attain a level of success.
No, not attain a level of success. Everybody is successful in my family, if that's what we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about being real
Successful.
successful, like successful gang.
You have to be there.
Yeah. So for you to be recognized, and you know, I want to be recognized in my family, and then.
All right, Dabo, I think let's take a short break. Then when we come back, you take us through your success journey before we go straight into the interview. Let's take a short break.
Shout out Africa. Shout out Africa. Shout out Africa.
All right, welcome back from that short break. It's still your favorite show, Shout Out Africa, showing live on ACBN TV, the channel of champions. And with us here is Dabo Williams. Don't forget, my favorite friend is still here with me, ZENNY _mold, for those who care to know our Instagram handle. And yes, Dabo Williams is still here. Dabo Williams, you were talking about your success story, how you needed to be successful to gain grounds.
Yeah.
Where you come from. Please throw more light on that.
Okay, my family actually, I don't have a formidable family.
Okay.
They're together, and then, you know, some are here, some are there. So I lost my mom some 17 or 18 years ago. So, you know, a situation whereby you don't have your mom, they're doing some fightings and beatings for you. You have to sort for yourself and go like that. So that's where it all started, when I lost my mom. And then my dad wasn't around, so we're to surround family members to take care of us. You get? So it wasn't really easy coming from that angle, because each family has their own doctrine.
Of course
they have their own children too. So you were left with your own, like Oyo. If you like, you're successful. If you like,
For life.
it's on your own. But again, I've come to discover in my family, because we do have family meetings.
Okay.
So I discovered that if you really want to be there, if you want to be counted, like to exist,
Yeah.
you have to be.
If you want your
Someone.
opinion to matter to
Yeah,
them.
you have to be somebody, and then, I come from a place whereby they don't believe I can get to where I am today. I could proudly say it's been God. So some 2 years back, and when they saw that, okay, this dream that they are not supporting is becoming
Something
something,
wonderful.
yeah, they started,
Showing
Interest.
showing support, and me being me, I just depended on God, like.
Okay.
God.
All right, let me ask you a question. How did you become the Dabo Williams that you are today?
Hey, whoa.
Just take us through your success story. How did
Okay,
you
it all
start?
started back in
Yes,
the
how
uni,
did you
and
start?
then I've been doing music quite a long time, but I didn't start like as a gospel musician.
Okay.
Started as a Fuji musician, like secular Fuji musician, playing drums back in Ibadan, and then, so that was how it started. Though that wasn't what I actually wanted to do. I wanted to become an actor, like somebody in my family. I wanted to become an actor, and but along the line, I found that I had this gift
Okay.
of music. Then started pushing it. Then after that, I met a friend who pushed Jesus to me some years back. So that's how gospel music started for
you.
me, and
Wow.
so I had to drop that part because it came with me. It came to me with this idea of master plan, master plan and counterfeit. The devil has a counterfeit, God has a master plan. So
Wow.
it made me understand what I was doing. There wasn't God's master plan for my life. So that was how the gospel music started for me. It wasn't still easy, being addicted to a particular thing
Kind
and
of
then
music, and
trying
then
to-
you
so
shift.
it wasn't
to the
it
other
wasn't
Especially,
easy.
especially when you're doing very well in that.
Not like I was doing very, very well, You can't do very, very well when it's not your line. You just be struggling and
struggle.
you get some little result, but within you that I'm more than this.
Yeah, this is not what I want for myself.
So I switched to gospel music, but I wasn't fully into it because I was looking for the money instead of taking the word to the world.
Okay, all right. Before you switched into gospel, were you born again? Like your relationship with God, was it really strong?
Well,
Just a baby Christian.
I wasn't even a baby Christian, I was just me. I was moral. I know I don't do things that has to do with
But
the other
you've not
side.
really
Just a
come to
moralist.
God.
I wasn't just born again, but
moralist.
I was just a moralist. So that's it.
Okay.
No, you started singing, doing gospel as a moralist.
Yeah.
So, are you still a moralist, or you're now a Christian? Like,
I'm a born again Christian.
so when did that happen?
Okay,
And
2009.
What happened? What event led to you? Just deciding
Okay,
to go
this
for
is
Jesus?
this is this is very, very deep. Okay, I saw already. Okay, 2007, 2008 stroke 9, I had an incident that has to do with police, and then that has to do with,
Okay, yeah.
you know, right?
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah, we know.
Okay, so it wasn't like I was actually into it. It was just should I say a coup? Let me just say a coup. So it was planned by my friend, and then I got arrested, and it was during the time I was seeking admission as well. So I got arrested, spent some time, and
So,
whatever. So after I was released, my brother, who was an evangelist in the school campus then, came. Immediately I was released, he took me to school, and then it was just like a deliverance something. When you have a brother that's an evangelist,
yes.
and they don't actually know what actually happened. So they just believe it's devil's work. They need to
Yeah,
cast out that.
the devil needs to be chased away from your
So
life.
that's how that's how the whole thing happened. I was led to Christ, like really led to Christ by Pastor Reverend Femi Ogundare. I've forgotten his ministry. That was 2009, and after that, I was set out for my word.
Wow. And you're still burning for God.
Still born.
I'm still
Have
burning.
you had any course after that new life encounter experience? Did you have any course you want to look back the other way?
The life is full of challenges every time we're being faced, but when we remember the promises of God, we stay true.
You stay strong.
All right.
Wow.
That's
Beautiful.
very
I think your sex story is a very beautiful one. Okay, tell me, since you gave your life to Christ, have you been enjoying yourself? Do you feel fulfilled that you did it, or you still have your eyes outside the world?
There's no life out there. That's what I would say.
Hallelujah.
In Christ is everything. So definitely things happen out there, but I want those things happening out there. I believe those things happening out there can happen in here. It all started from here.
Yes.
Not there.
All right.
So everything is here.
Wow.
When did you start singing now professionally, like professionally, the gospel? When did you start?
Yeah, this small.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, it was 2009.
Immediately after the encounter.
Yeah, I did my first concert in school. It was the Sources. And then
How did people receive it?
I had more than-
Okay, let's paint the campus scenario now.
Yeah.
They know this guy to be, this is who this guy
No,
is.
they don't know me.
Okay, they didn't know you
They
then.
don't even.
Really?
It was just on the should I say leverage of my
Right
brother.
now, yes, okay.
That was an evangelist in the school then.
Okay, you now use this platform.
I use this platform, I use this fellowship, I worship with the people. So
Okay, all right, Dabo Williams, I want to know, was there a point that God called you to do music, or you're doing music out of passion?
okay, this is what we need to balance. Some people say God called them. But for me, it wasn't like a call, it was a covenant for me. You saved me, but do this for you.
Oh,
Covenant.
wow.
So I don't want to
So you're
mislead
just like
people.
fulfilling your part of the covenant by giving back,
Yeah.
to the world what God has given to you. He has given you life, He has given you freedom, and you feel you should preach it to the world via your music.
You're right.
Wow, that's
And
that's
what do you really do? What do you preach with your music? Do you have a particular, like some people,
Your call.
they preach salvation. Some preach the love of Christ, because we had a particular girl that said this is born out of the love of God that God showed him. That's all. So what is your own message?
Okay, when I started out, all I just wanted to do is bring men to God through music.
That's salvation, because God saved you. You want
So
to
that's-
save people as well.
That's
Wow.
just
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, and Dabo, if you weren't a gospel artist, what would you be doing?
a lot.
A lot.
A
Just
lot,
tell
a
us.
lot of things. I could actually be. Okay. But actually, I've never thought of my life like
Outside music.
Outside music.
Okay.
It has been there because my family is into entertainment. I wouldn't want to talk more about that. So it has been there. If I'm not doing music, I'm doing something around the entertainment industry.
Just in that industry.
Just in that industry and some little extension.
Okay, let's still talking about music. Who do you look up to musically? Like those that have inspired you.
Okay. Truth.
Yeah.
Just the
And
truth.
nothing but the truth.
Nothing
The
but the
truth
truth.
and nothing but the truth.
Little deep.
Oh, deep.
Okay.
Oh, deep God.
I don't want to sound like I'm not being grateful, but the truth of the matter is I look up to God.
Okay.
I try to do me because everyone else is taken. So, but I've had people whose music inspired me. I've had people whose messages hit me, but that doesn't mean I look up to them, or that doesn't mean I model after them.
Okay, let me put it this way. Whose kind of music do you like? Like which gospel artists do you learn and like
Dabo Williams.
You're your own standard.
Simple.
Doesn't mean you, fine, we all appreciate them. Yeah. Doesn't mean you don't have any distinctive message or from their music that gets to you and you want to like, oh.
Okay, now the truth
It's just like you're leading praise and worship. You don't need Dabo Williams praise and worship every Sunday.
I do.
Only your praise and worship when you call. You
I
don't do
do.
any other person's song. Even the anonymous, the songs written by anonymous.
Sometimes it happens, but you know, for my music and my career, we develop something is try to do more of you. You're selling you, you're not selling them. So we do more of me, but in a situation whereby the congregation or the audience is a mixed audience or a new audience that are not used to you, we try to chip in one or two things.
Okay, now we've had this argument. Some of the gospel artists to say this gospel artists are being selfish. How they don't promote the upcoming ones. Now the question is, if I'm Dabo Williams now, and the only type of music I do when I'm ministering is Dabo Williams song, my song. How do I promote other people like Blessings, an upcoming artist? She has this very wonderful song that if I minister it, would lift people.
Yes.
And I'm not singing her song. I'm only doing mine.
My own song. So how would it get
Okay,
to?
let me balance it. Fine, the gospel music industry is not as strong yet, but I don't want to be caught unaware. This is it. If Blessing is let's remove the upcoming. She's an artist and she has a song.
She's actually an upcoming.
She has a song and at an event and I sing a song. I could be sued for it.
You could be sold for it, right?
Copyright.
Well, we are in church.
Church is church. Music is business.
No, we're not talking about the business part, because I think everybody would like. That's why you see when an artist releases a song after they know the administrative, they put it down for people to download.
Yeah, that's the free content, like sharing the word. Okay, let's do this in a small way. Is it permitted actually? But it's an example. When the other guys out there, when they release a song, when they have concert, event, whose song do they sing?
Yes, song.
So they have some of them even has a record label and artists under them, right? But they don't come to an event and sing their artist song. Not because they're not promoted. There are other ways you could promote.
Okay, Dabo Williams doesn't sing any other person's song. I cannot catch you sing another person's song for him.
Okay, Dabo Williams, I think I'm not getting something clear.
Okay.
Let's say I invite you to my church to come and lead praise and worship, or to do a long ministration. Yes, will you say the whole of the song you're going to sing on that concert will be your song?
We'll make arrangements.
You agree with me that the first thing you do is understand your audience. And your audience, probably, let's say, fine, they don't really know you, they don't know your songs. And you go there, how do you make them, you teach them the songs you want to sing?
Yeah, it's simple. When I go to an event like that, I don't rush songs. I communicate with songs. So I let people sing what they want to hear.
What they want to hear, not what the Holy Spirit is leading you.
It's just okay.
To sing.
This is a church.
Okay.
This is Dabo Williams at the front. I have my instrumentalist playing, and the first thing I charge them with is to speak to God from their heart, not because I want to lead them. Let them worship God for themselves, not because there's an artist in front. So from their chanting, from their praying, from this, from that, a song could drop. And it could be a new song, let me amaze you. It could be a new song. It could be a new song and it could be simple. You will understand it. You will understand it. Now I'm saying this based on the fact of the kind of music I used to do back then. It's a whole new level now that I don't have to sing people's songs. I can't even sing people's songs now.
All right, that fact is established now.
It's established now.
Dabo Williams doesn't sing other people's songs. You can't catch him. I'm going to hashtag. You can't catch him singing
other
other
people's
artists.
songs. He does
Okay.
his own thing.
All right. You
Right.
said something now that it could be a new song. It could just come then. How do you receive your songs?
The same way you receive a lot unexpected.
No, you don't know how I receive my alert. So please tell us how you receive your songs, the inspiration behind
Yeah, how
your
do you
songs.
get your
It just
inspiration?
comes.
It just comes. How? You know, some
As in
will say in the
voice.
dream.
No, I don't have songs in the dream.
So
I have melodies and I fix words into it.
Okay.
you
How do
have
get the
melodies. How?
Maybe from a key. I'm a very practical person. I listen to a lot of music.
Okay.
So from listening to a lot of music, I get melodies from it. Then I reconstruct. I rewrite, I reconstruct, and create something. The moment I create something, I send it to my producer. We'll work something out.
Okay, are you trying to say you don't have a creative process?
The creative process, no, yeah.
So what inspires you to write? Just melodies. If there's no melody, then there's no writing.
There could be, but I've not been able to execute something like that.
Zenny. If Zenny is working on the song, under the song, you know, before you know, she starts singing, you know, as an
About the
upcoming artist
song.
about the song.
Oh
She
my
starts
God.
singing about the song.
Oh my
So
God.
Dabo Williams, tell me, just look at the whole nature, everything God has created. What inspires your lyrics?
For you, is
I do write songs like that before about what's happening.
Around you.
Yeah, there are artists for that.
okay.
The artists for that, like really the artists for that. But for me, what I do now is I create. Oh, don't let's talk about it.
Remember, you're an under and oath. So
Okay,
you
I
need to
create
tell us
a vibe, a kind of vibe that is current now. You know, I told you my mission was to bridge man
Yes, to Christ. Yeah, you said so.
through music. You know, this kind of music, it's not the normal praise and worship kind of music.
Let me
that-
cut you. What's the genre? What kind of music do you do?
I do a lot of genre now, but basically I'm still experimenting with Afro pop.
Afro.
Afro-pop.
Okay. All right. Dabo Williams, are you a gospel minister or a gospel artist?
I would say you're a gospel artist.
Anywhere you put me.
No, you want the answer to come from you. Are you a gospel
Anywhere you
minister?
Are you a
put
gospel
me.
minister
Or a gospel artist? Or
I
even
think-
both?
Or you both?
I think it depends on the people.
How? Explain.
The people can say you are a senator today and say you are not tomorrow. It depends on what they want to see you
Okay.
as.
See, there's
So
this
how
thing
do
about...
you see yourself? How do you see yourself? Do
Okay.
you sing?
I'm a gospel.
Are you in
musician.
the business part of it?
I'm in
you're
both.
doing in both,
Okay.
and you're singing to bring people back to Christ, but yet the financial aspect in it has to
of course.
come.
Okay. That makes you a minister and an artist.
And an artist.
Ah, okay, you should say so.
All right, Dabo Williams, if I have a concert in my church and I wanted to come minister, what would you do or what would you tell me?
Okay, there are processes for it. The first thing, I get the details of your program. It's important. Get to know how the setting is going to be and get to know how much time you're giving me,
Okay.
the location, and if it's somewhere I've not been before, I have scouts to scout out the place to know if it's real or not. And then after that, ask for your publicity. It's very important for me.
Publicity.
Publicity.
Okay.
I am very, very particular about publicity, and then, you know, I'm still growing. I'm not there yet. So I take every little opportunity serious, and I make sure I create something out of it. So publicity, then after publicity,
The main thing.
I know where you're going. I don't do that actually.
You
Really?
don't, really?
I don't charge.
You don't charge.
I don't
right?
charge. I don't charge. Because you can't pay. I
So
desire that amount, you can't pay.
How do you now make up? How do you handle the logistics if you
Okay.
don't charge?
Okay, what I just told them is, what do you have for me in terms of transportation, clothing, and welfare?
And if it's
And what is the
something
program you
way
need to
below
yeah,
your-
you need to pass the night, accommodation and all that.
They refuse me either a motel or an hotel. Or the house.
Okay, Dabo. What if what they are willing to offer you is way below
Your standard or
what
what
you
can
would
take you.
spend?
I have people working on that. There's a way, it's like, that aspect now, it's like the business aspect.
Yeah.
You have to be able to negotiate your way out of that. You have to, they are your client, you have to find a way to persuade them that they can do better than that.
Because you have a band.
No, I don't really move with a band these days.
Yeah, we
Your
call the
own
Ranger.
one-man army.
They do though.
For real? So
Yeah.
how do you do? Who plays your,
They
who does
play
your
it.
backup and everything?
They do it.
So you don't need
Because-
to go for a show with your keyboardist or your drummer. Anyone, it's fine by you.
I know
Flow
it's
with
fine,
any
because I can't
keyboardist.
take those people out and tell them God bless you.
Okay, I get it. That's why you really don't charge. Okay, I get it. All right. Are you always open for invite, like, or you're fully booked for the year?
Olua, please open for the year. Yeah,
All right,
correct.
Erin, it's still your favorite show, Charlotte Africa, and with us in the studio is still
Dabo
Dabo Williams, the
I like that name.
fashionista, gospel
Put a brand
artist,
instead.
and gospel minister. All right, and Dabo Williams, you are a producer,
One,
a gospel artist,
two,
a fashionista.
3.
Yeah,
So
sir.
tell me, and you are Dabo Williams.
No,
So
that's
how
not
do you
all
tie?
about me.
That's not. Oh, okay. Tell us more about you, and tell
I'm
us
a
how you tie. You're a
photographer.
photographer,
I'm a video director,
video
I'm a graphics
director,
designer,
graphics
I'm
designer.
a tailor.
You're a tailor.
Okay.
Okay, we're talking about 7. A
Not
fashion designer.
Tailor.
Tailor.
Eh.
Okay.
Okay, tailor,
Tailor.
like the retailer. Okay. All right, Dabo Williams, tell us, how do you fix all those things together? How do you
And does
handle
not-
them?
how-
And it doesn't affect you.
Our ministry.
Okay, music is the first thing I do.
Okay.
Dabo Williams means music. And this industry that I am right now, it's not in core, a very, very big or lucrative industry. So we need something to back it up. That's why you see me do all those things. And the funniest thing, they don't clash.
Wow.
Because I have people working on them.
Okay. They don't clash at all.
They don't.
So if I call you today, you have a song, I have a concert for you to come minister tomorrow, and the same me call you, Dabo Williams, I want you to come and do a photo shoot for me.
I
You are
have
there.
staffs now.
I want you to come and shoot my video. Okay, you have staffs. You have manpower. Okay.
All right. Dabo, I would like to talk about your fashion.
Go back.
Fashionista. Okay, before we talk, what is fashion for you?
Fashion for me is something that suits me.
Something that
Suits me and defines me.
And
something
defines
that
you.
defines you.
Okay.
Okay, you know, for some people, before they consider, okay, something that suits you, they also consider the people out there.
He also says something that defines him.
You know, they consider the people, especially, you know, you have so many people looking up to you,
Yeah.
especially those that are very tender in this, in faith. Do you consider them when putting your piece together?
Okay, I do.
Or it's just about you, this is me.
I do. That's why you see me sometimes blind. You know, if I really want to do what's in my mind.
I can imagine you do it.
So sometimes I put them into consideration, and then the most important thing is you have to put you first.
You first.
You first.
You first.
You first.
Dabo
So
Williams first.
All right, Dabo. I can see so many blings, you know.
I do just
What is
movement,
what
right?
what
Just
piece
push.
of fashion is it? Accessories or whatever? Can you not do
without?
without? Can you not go out without?
Actually, nothing.
No, you won't tell me nothing.
I'm serious.
Like when you want to get serious now.
Like real business,
Yeah.
real deal.
Yeah, we do.
It has to be complete now. It has to be.
Everything has to be complete.
Everything
Okay.
has to.
Okay. Let me just take us back a bit. Before your conversion, what was your fashion like? Is it
Your
still?
fashion sense then.
It was like oh my bro.
It was like, oh my word. Okay, thank God for God. Thank God for bringing you back to Christ. Now, let's talk about gospel music in Nigeria. Gospel music. Do you think gospel music in Nigeria is overcrowded?
Yeah, I
It
think
is.
so.
So how do you intend to set yourself aside?
No, to stand out.
That's what I'm actually doing right now.
Okay. Want to know
The
about
genre
it?
of my music, my fashion, my dress style, the message I pass across, and it's very hard for you to see people do what I do now. Because don't listen. Because the reason is this: people go into music for one thing, which is very wrong. It's make money. You know, I tell people like me or behind me or together with me, like, gospel music is not money. Gospel music seriously is not money. You spend more than you get. So that's why you have to have work, something to back up. So this one is just me, my existence.
Ministry, yeah.
No, let's put it ministry. It's without it, there's no me.
Okay.
So this is just me
Your
living me.
existence, yes. Okay.
Okay.
So
Dabo, you said you don't have anyone you look up to musically. Does it also mean you are not looking up to doing a collabo with someone?
Collabo. You see, in this gospel industry, collabo is very difficult. This gospel music industry, collabo is very difficult.
How? Why?
I don't know. Maybe we're not learning, or we're just learning and not doing. It's very difficult. You call an A-list artist now, you still have to do Sahoma. That's by the fact that you serve in the same vineyard. Do Sahoma, and they still tell you, we're not doing collabo for now.
Okay,
Or
I think doing collabo with other gospel artists solely dependent on your relationship with them.
It's not relationship. I do music, you do music.
So
It's beyond.
do you have any relationship with the people you are in the same field with?
Like, I have a relationship basically with almost everybody.
Okay.
Almost everybody. I try, my network try as much as possible to go across everybody. And then they might not know me in person like that, but let's say on the score of 70 to 30, 70 has heard about the name Dabo.
So now, who would you really like, if given the opportunity, to do a collabo with?
Who can do collabo with me?
Don't tell me you've not thought about it. It's not that you're doing as if you're just thinking about, I really should collabo with me now.
Okay, let's just be true.
Yeah.
For the genre, for the genre,
Looking at the type of your song, yeah, the kind of music you do, yeah.
I would say Mike.
Mike, yeah, I
Because
can
it's
see.
everyone that does something
Fits
like
into
Like
that.
All right, Dabo Williams, are you under a church?
Churchy.
Like, what
Like,
church do you
do you go
attend
to
right now?
church?
Do you go to church, yeah?
Dabo, you don't go to church.
I go to church.
So tell us,
I go to
you don't have a particular church,
I
you go
do.
everywhere. So tell us about your church.
I do, but it's been a while.
Why?
Why?
Let me tell you the name of the church first before we now answer the word. I attend Day Spring Ministries
Okay.
of Pastor Blessing Olamijulo.
Okay.
Okay.
And so that's that. But it's been a while, it's really been a while because of time, availability, and that's it.
Okay. Let's say, what do you do on Sundays apart from going to church? Is it that some of your business, like you said, you are a producer, you have 7
Tailor,
tailor, you know, so many
I didn't
things.
mention everything, but let's leave it there.
Okay, so do you get yourself engaged in
Especially on
on
Sundays.
Sundays in your
Okay,
business
okay.
on Sundays?
For the past 6 or 3 months, or 4 or 5 months now, every Sunday, me and my brother, like, not brother, but my friend, my real buddy, what we do after church service is we go out to eat. Man cannot die. So that's what we do on Sundays.
Okay.
Go out to eat.
After church.
After church, of course.
So usually
That means you go to
You go
church.
to church every
Of
Sunday.
course.
Are you
Okay,
a
but
member
you're
of the
not
choir?
active.
I'm not,
You're not
like,
active.
like,
Okay, you go to church whenever you feel like.
No, I think he goes to church every Sunday, but not active.
You're
in
not
church.
active. That means you're not a member of the choir in
choir.
your
Yeah,
church.
I
You're
do sing in
not.
choir now.
Why?
Why?
I don't have voice, far.
I'm tired of that one.
I don't get it, Dabo. Okay, you don't have the choir kind of voice.
Yeah,
You just
no,
want to be yourself, you know,
No,
to sing.
the way you are saying it as if I don't want to be under any leadership. The truth of the matter.
Yeah, but and that's it's also part of what I want to know right now.
Everybody has their vocal range, their this stuff. So for me, I can't sing in my choir. It's either I'm too loud or too low.
Okay.
You just goof.
You just you goof. Okay, right. Tell us about your song.
From day one or
No, the one.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start by saying how many songs do you have to your credit?
Like 52.
Opo.
Ah.
Opo. Seriously. It's plenty.
It's Bogo.
I like that.
Bogo. Okay, tell us about your song, the trending song right now, the
Okay.
song that is everywhere.
You know, that one too is kind of much, but let me just say 7 part of it.
Okay.
You know, I started this genre with okay, don't let me talk about how I started. I started this genre with It Would Be The Best.
Okay.
Then after we went to Capable, not C, Boo, DK, Capable.
Okay.
Then after that we went to in this place. And after that we stepped up to Enigma is here. After that, after that we went to If You Know Be God. Then we took the fire up with Diamond. Diamond. After Diamond we went into Bam Bam. After Bam Bam, Jesus, how many now?
Okay, now, which one do you have the video now?
Okay, it will be the best.
It will be the best. Okay, so how did you get It Will Be The Best? Tell us about it.
Melodies and
No, it will be the best was the revolution.
really.
Yeah. I went to studio to work with LC Beat. You know, as usual, the normal praise and worship kind of songs. Like, oh, lift up your hands, somebody can. So that was why I went with, like, that was why I went with. But my producer wasn't feeling it. Because I'm saying the crowd. You need to be different, you need to do something different. Then immediately we constructed It Would Be The Best. Like, we changed a song of mine into that, and he helped me with the writing of all the parts and doing some other work. So that was the revolution, that was the beginning of the new thing.
So that's the title of the song, It Will Be The Best.
It's not the da.
Da. So tell us
It Will
about
Be
It Will
The
Be Da Best. What is it all about?
It will be the best. God is the best.
God is the best.
God is the best. So tell me, where did you get that da? Is it the
it's
normal?
style.
It's not
Oh, that's the style.
It's the lyrics.
The lyrics, It will be the best.
Does it have a bit of rap in it?
No, this one.
Because
is
I'm meant to understand that it's rap that has they change the D to da, you know, to da to da to da.
This one, the da. Okay, let me explain. The da is
It's about the da. I want to know. I think I want to
is
know about the
to
da.
let people know that there's a special in the game.
You even brought style into your song, not just your. All right,
Let's
all
take a
right.
musical break with that song. It will
be
be
the
the
best.
best. I'll be back.
Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ wọlé wá, ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ti dé. Olórí oko ṣe ń bọ̀ wá, ó ń bọ̀ wá, ó ń bọ̀ wá.
Every day you be the best, yo. On top your work, I the rest, yo. Hey. Now you be right, you know, make me go left, yo. With you, no regret, yo. Every day you be the best, yo. On top your work, I the rest, yo. Yeah. Now you be right, be the best, yo. On top your work, I the rest, yo. Hey. Now you be right, you won't make me go left, yo. With you, no regret, yo. Hey, but you be the best, yo. Hey. On top your work, I the rest, yo. Now you be right, you won't make me go left, yo. With you, no regret, yo. Everybody, help me, Allah. Give me the present. It's one day. Chukwala bube. Ebube Vikenaya. For everything you've done, my mouth shall testify. From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same old, you are worthy to be praised. Yeah, find Omega. Yeah. Somebody help me, God. He's worthy. Come and give him all your praise. Father, I lift your name. Said I worship you, come on, yo. You are my lover. So we're America. Yeah, you might get a cool. Yeah. Oh God, Lord, I bless your name. Hey.
Welcome back. That was Ebube, the best. Dabo Williams
Da
video.
best.
Ebube,
Da.
Ebube, the best. Dabo Williams music video. That's a very beautiful video.
Yeah, he said, Ebube, you be the best.
best.
On top your case at the rest.
You
On top your walk.
will be the right and not go
Please.
left. You know, make me
Okay.
go left. And I heard you quote a couple of scriptures there.
Really?
Yeah, when you were is it living now or
What did I put?
Jesus.
Seriously.
Dabo.
The only thing I
I'm tired
heard
of you.
The only thing I heard in that song is, Ebube, you be the best. On top your walk at the rest.
That's like a general.
Now you be the right. You know, make me go left. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that was actually a very beautiful. And yes, I think not the only, let me say the best person that can do a collab with
My
you.
Captain.
Considering this kind of song is my captain.
Who will not agree?
He will agree. Don't worry. He will agree. He will agree.
Have you tried talking him into it?
The level I am right now, I'm still trying to stand very well, because it's very important. You don't build a tent that is not standing, and then you go out without monitoring. So I'm still trying to.
You still need to work on yourself before you can go out.
But I'm doing collaborations though. But do you know that the collaborations I've done these few days is very, very interesting, and they are with fast rising artists. It's easy. Even though I don't get that, that privilege of having an A-list artist on your song, but it's easy because they have the fans that also wants them to blow. So when they do a collaboration we do a collaboration together, it reaches out to their own fan. And I get to know their fan get to know me.
So this is increasing.
Dabo Williams, I think I really need you to talk about gospel music in Nigeria. You know, I need you to talk about it. What do you feel is the challenge we have, and how do we come out of that challenge? Because you're talking about doing a collaboration with gospel. Do you think it's a challenge? You say it's not easy. Do you think it's something we should talk about?
Okay.
It's not supposed to be.
Okay, I'm going to sum it up with one or two words, then if there's time I will talk a little about it. But the challenge, the major challenge that the devil has sowed as a seed into the industry is unity. Disunity or we're not united. We're not united in any way or any form. All we do, let me put myself so that it won't be like I'm the saint. All we do is eye service. Eye service. All we do is eye service.
And eye service is selfish. It's a very selfish behavior.
It's killing something.
Yes, please yourself.
Yeah.
So what do you think can be done, or what conscious effort are you making to see that at least you have a quota to it? What effort are you putting in place to make sure to see that this thing at least it reduces to the barest minimum or stops?
Well, every king has his kingdom. So in my own kingdom, I'm trying as much as possible to be available. To be available to my people, to listen to them. You see, I'm one of the gospel artists you will criticize online, and I will still reply, we will fight though. I'm not the type that will say my opinion doesn't matter. We will fight, we'll settle it, then we'll explain to each other this is what I meant after we finish fighting. So that's the kind of gap, or that's the kind of gap we lack in the general body. I'm talking about criticism from your fellow colleagues and stuff like that. So I'm trying as much as possible to be available to my people, to listen to them, to understand them, to support them in my own way. And I'm the type of person, I do not do eye service. If I don't like you, I can't.
Why should you not even like someone as a Christian?
No. If I don't like you, not like you.
I'm tired of you. Not like you, like you, but like you.
I like you. So if our spirit is not connecting, I don't pretend.
Okay.
I don't pretend. I'll let you. Not like I will let you know, but I'm not.
You would rather withdraw totally than pretend to be into it, and your mind is
it's
not.
That's
Okay.
not
Do you
me.
think gospel music in Nigeria can be any better?
Sorry, am I permitted to sing this song?
Of course you are.
I said, Jesus, you say I know. Me, you say I know. Oh, not you, neighbor. Leave me alone. I don't know.
You have to explain that song.
Okay, Jesus is going to do wonder. He's going to do miracle, but how he's going to do it?
You don't know, but he's going to do it anyway. Okay, beautiful.
Wow, Dabo. Okay, we're into another segment of this interview.
I'm feeling myself already.
We're into another segment, and this segment will be asking you personality questions that has to do with, we want to really know you, and at the same time, we're going to put you on your feet. So just get prepared.
Okay, I'm prepared.
Get prepared.
All right, Dabo Williams, what's your greatest fear in life?
It's funny, that's why I like.
It's not funny.
It's,
tell
no,
us.
no, it's
Your
funny
greatest
to
fear.
me. The fear is funny to me.
Mm.
No. I
you
can
have
say
to say.
Please tell us
It's funny.
your greatest fear.
The fear I have is dying unshaved.
Dying not saved.
Unshaved.
Dabo, you're aware.
Shaved.
That's the greatest fear. That's what
Oh
I
my
said.
God.
This is somewhere guy.
I'm sorry.
Really, that's your greatest fear.
That's the
That's your
greatest fear.
greatest fear. So you, oh my God.
All right.
I'll talk about it.
Why though? I mean,
I don't know. I just have that phobia.
you
For
don't
not being
like it.
clean and You know, everybody's got to see the whole thing, and you can't move your hand.
Are you a perfectionist?
No,
You want to see people see? They want people to see you die perfect.
No, not that aspect. You know, you can't cover
Dabo
anything.
Williams.
You can't.
You want to die perfect, like.
So, that's my only problem.
Okay.
That's my only problem. I don't fear death. I don't
Okay.
fear
Okay.
anything.
Which means you are always prepared. You're always clean. As you so it's really a message. As you're keeping yourself clean, I hope you're keeping your spirit
soul
clean.
and
So I think
Yeah,
that is the most important thing. As you know, we shall go that you prosper even as your soul
Prosperous.
prospers. So as you're keeping yourself clean, I hope you're keeping your
Yeah, my story very
Your
good.
spirit's clean.
that's very important. All right, what meal can you cook without a recipe?
Without,
Yes.
as
What
in,
can you cook without
with
a
this
recipe?
ingredient,
No, like
The
no,
recipe.
but no book to tell you this is when to put salt.
everything.
This is when, really.
Leave that thing. I cook. Like I'm
cook
a
like
cook.
you're a cook.
Like a cook.
That's good.
A good cook.
All right, Dabo. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
It's too far.
It's too far. Okay, where do you see yourself in 2, 3 years?
Okay. One, not in Nigeria.
Okay.
And two, maybe I cooperate my record label from there.
You
And
sound
three,
like you're giving up on Nigeria.
and three, maybe adding a little flesh.
Okay, that's your decision. Anyway, Dabo. Dabo, if you were given superpowers, like blessing gives you superpowers and ta-da, and you have to ban something on earth. Okay, let's say ban something on earth and allow something on earth. What would it be? Barry.
Just
Big.
one.
Just one thing.
It's a ban.
Like, stop to exist.
Yeah, this particular thing.
Stop.
Superhero. Boom. Stop it.
I would say, I don't know how to put it. I know what I want to say, but I'm looking at a way to put it.
Say it anyhow. We understand.
No, you won't be able to cover for
The whole of
everything.
it.
Yeah, so it's just like, what's the opposite of eight?
It's
Yeah,
Hatred.
yeah, hatred.
Hatred. Bring unity.
Yeah, you know,
Love.
if there's unity, there's love. Those who have gone might still be alive, including my mom. So that's what I would do. Yeah, man.
That's interesting. All right, Dabo Williams. Dabo Williams.
Yeah.
If you could blink your eyes and find yourself in a very right place, where would that be?
America, fa.
Why America? What plans do you have?
My sister, the weather in Nigeria is.
I can see.
Yeah,
I have something
of
to say
course.
about
Yeah,
that, but
exactly.
I think we'll discuss that behind camera. All right, Dabo Williams. Dabo Williams.
Yeah. What I do?
3, 2, 1. Sing for us.
I wanna become a superstar. That's why I'm working my butt so hard. So when you see me tomorrow, you can call me a superstar. Ọmọ ìyá olóògì, Pamílẹ́rìn ti di superstar. Ọmọ ìyá oní búrẹ́dì, Ọlájùmọ̀kẹ́ ti di superstar. There's no impossibility kankan. I'ma become a superstar.
Oh, that's.
It's not possibility.
I don't know why that song made me feel. So.
Olajumoke, the bread seller, is already a superstar. So whatsoever you are doing, you can become a superstar. All
Don't
you
give
need
up
to do
on
is
yourself.
to believe in God and believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You can and you will become a superstar. Beautiful song.
Thank you.
Beautiful, spontaneous, wonderful.
You know, what other do you speak Yoruba? Obviously, you speak
Of course
Yoruba.
not.
What other Nigerian language do you speak?
Pidgin. Everywhere, it's a general language.
I've been hearing you say fa, 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 and that fa is from this, I think, Kwara.
Kwara, Ilorin. Yeah, Kwara. Pidgin, I've answered.
Pidgin.
Yeah, I speak a little bit of Igbo, but that's only in music.
Okay, all right. You know, the next questions will be, the next set of questions we'll be asking, we'd like you to answer them in, not in this English, in one of this Nigerian language, either your Yoruba or Pidgin.
Okay. Okay.
All right, what's the weirdest question
You've been asked.
The funniest question
The truth
you've
of the
asked?
matter.
You're saying it in either Pidgin
Or Yoruba.
The truth be say, I never see that question.
Really?
like you haven't been asked any weird question.
I never see that question because it brings an answer for you.
You say that every question, then they ask you the answer. So if I ask you, if you don't marry now, you will answer.
Why not?
Or if you get person where you
Why not? I tell you everything. I
Yeah,
saw
tell
already.
us. Tell us.
Say waiting.
You don't marry. If you never marry,
Okay,
you
I
get person.
never marry and
You're single and searching.
like single or single.
Because we have our Christian sisters watching over.
No, I
So
don't
they
want
wanna
Christian
know.
sister.
You don't want Christian sister?
No.
Ask me to close my mouth.
It's the truth.
Why?
Why?
Is it still part of the interview, Abby?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I think I should answer the first one.
Okay. Whichever way.
Okay, I've answered them. Okay, the reason why Christian sisters, God bless you, I love you, I don't have anything against you. But a lot of Christian sisters that we have today, I know Christian sisters in quote.
Okay.
You know, they've gotten to a point whereby they want to settle down. Then they come to church, to refugee camp, to find an husband. So you
Is
get-
that how you see all the sisters?
I said
in
some.
Okay.
That's why I apologize first. After they have shoved the life of their head.
That's the second chance. You have the second chance. Like you have, you had the second chance to
So
like.
me that I've been keeping myself all this way, I don't know what I'm doing.
So if God says this is the person I want you to get married to,
Me
don't
and
forget
God-
that
me
He
and God
made
will
a
talk,
prophet.
oh.
He made a prophet get married to and how long to prove a point.
Me and God we talk.
All right,
All right.
Dabo Williams, are you saying, okay, you talked about Christian sisters who after living their lives come back to God. Are you saying you've been clean, you've been keeping yourself all the while?
When it
Remember
comes
you
to-
said it
when
on
it
the
comes
show
to-
that
yeah,
God
yeah.
gave you a second chance.
Yeah.
So same thing, God gave them a second chance. So why?
When it comes
That's
to
all.
relationship, I think I've tried my best to be one. So I've not. It's very hard for you to hear scandal around me when it comes to relationship.
Keep it.
I've been trying, not like I'm perfect.
All right, what's your greatest wish in life?
That my mom still lives.
Okay, what is that one thing you can remember about your mom that keeps you going?
Esther, wow. A smile, dying spirit, cares. You know, she died because she was trying to fend for us. So that will stick.
Touched by that story. Yeah.
All right, Dabo. Now before you make Blessing cry now. Dabo, if you are to be remembered for something, just
One thing
what would it be?
that I lived my life.
Do you remember? Do you know Dabo? Yeah, I remember. He lived his life.
Yeah, my life means many things.
Okay.
My life means imparting you. My life means saving you. My life means giving you hope. My life means so many things. So I lived my life. I didn't live yours.
All right, Dabo Williams, will you prefer to say the truth or you consider people's sensitivity?
Yeah, people. Will I prefer to say the truth? Or I consider if I say the truth,
Yes, if it's
Consider
it
people's
will hurt you. So at the end, when you now discover I've lied to you, it will still hurt you again.
No, we're not saying you should lie. The question is, do you prefer to say the truth?
Let's say the truth.
Or you consider people's sensitivity as in maybe it's a dying situation. Saying the truth nakedly will just make them,
Pass out.
Or maybe you now paint the truth in a way. What is it for you?
When that time comes, Holy Spirit to help me pass.
Okay, but we are asking for now.
In the time I've not come now.
Would you prefer to say the truth at all times, or you would consider people's sensitivity?
Oh.
You know, like when we started the show, we asked you to go other than to say the truth and nothing but the truth. Then at some point, you said that is for us. That then at some point, when we were answering some questions, you said, "Am I supposed to answer any people?" That means there are some things you like want to keep back to yourself.
No, not like I'm keeping back. This is a.
Or it's not supposed to be for the general.
No, this is a gospel TV session. There are some words that the viewers.
That is considering people's sensitivity.
Okay, I've answered.
So you would consider people.
Yeah, let's people matters also.
All right, Dabo Williams, what's cooking right now?
A lot too. A lot of recent I was supposed to release a love song, and but after the whole thing, like the whole working aspect of the song, it didn't really come out the way I want, you know.
Okay.
For someone who has been coming from, you know, you have a standard you have to meet up. You won't be able to
drop it.
Yeah, so it didn't come out the way I wanted. So I had to put it aside for a while. So I have another song I'm working on. I have a master collection of my songs I'm working on also.
This thing you just said. You know, some gospel artists will tell you they rely on God to tell them when to produce a song. Okay, it's not so for you. Once you have it, you don't need to.
Like those people, they say, Oluwa, move.
No, he gives them the song. Okay, this, yes, you produce this, or just to minister this in church. For you.
Well, I've not had that.
Okay, now, who are your critics? Like you said, you discovered the song is below the standard you've created.
Yeah.
Is it you that felt so, your producer, or
You know,
or is it the Holy Spirit, or?
you know, I said I have an Indian record label, so I have board members. I have people in affairs of my music, and.
All right. The song, especially this one that we just watched a while ago, what are the feedbacks you got from people, especially in church? Do you have any feedback from people in church?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't call. Well, it's a testimony. So I've had a lot of feedback from it, and then it has been well. That's why the feedback I had from it is the reason why we've been able to produce 7 songs or 8 songs after it. Because if there was no good feedback.
So after that song, you've produced like 7 songs, 8 songs?
Yeah, I think I mentioned them well.
Yeah, you did.
But you don't have them in videos?
No, we don't. Video is not a small thing in Nigeria. Video is another thing you have to shoot a standard video.
Okay, Dabo, do you think you could get any better musically?
Yes, I'm not even where I'm supposed to be.
So what are you doing to get to that place?
Working.
You're working.
Working, really working.
Okay, are you in any music school or any training? What are you doing?
Yeah, I did music school in Berkeley Music, London, and then that was that. But right now, I'm not into the music school. Like, there's a teacher, I'm a student. I'm studying people, studying the successful ones, studying the ones that are not successful. Why are they not successful?
Okay.
So,
Learning from their weaknesses.
and then.
All right, in your opinion, what's the greatest song ever recorded? In your opinion, that song that when you listen to it, you'll be like, this song is everything. This is song.
You mean my song or people's song?
Or the
People's
song.
song.
People's song.
Any
Your
song like
Any song. That song that anytime you listen to that song, you are
Like,
moved by that song.
Should I start with the recent one, because there are a lot of songs that are
Just give us one.
There must be one.
Okay.
That particular song.
Now, this is not a paid advert, so let's just do it. Bless Me by Good Girl Ellie.
Do I know that
Bless
song?
me.
And would you bless me, Lord, please let me know.
Why
Can you
is
just
that?
sing the chorus of that song? After you sing it, you tell us why it's your greatest song.
Okay, when would you bless me, Lord, please let me know. I go to hello, one day man go blow. Give me anointing, something will go flow. That's where I know you can reach. And then why I like this song was actually it's a hustler song.
Okay, you know, so for two instances now, you've talked about blowing.
Yeah.
Would you prefer to blow or to grow?
When you blow, you grow.
Would you prefer to blow or to grow?
Me?
You know, you can grow. You know,
Okay, in
grow
my
is-
own word,
is
in my own word, I prefer to blow.
You prefer to blow.
Yeah. You want me to explain?
Yeah.
Because when you blow, you have to keep up the standard. That means you have to grow
You work hard to maintain that standard.
standard.
You know, there are some artists, some gospel artists that they release maybe one song and maybe God helped them and it went viral and everyone. That is blowing.
No.
That is having your song in the lips of, you know, people.
No, please.
In a
Sorry.
way.
Okay, sorry. Rephrase. There are some artists.
Some artists, when they have the opportunity to release one song out of so many others, or maybe
That they
just
have
started.
done before.
Maybe they just started, either they just started or maybe they've done before and one, you
Yes.
know,
Boom.
went viral
That's
like that.
exactly.
That is
Boom.
blowing.
Okay.
That's good. Now, it does not mean these artists agree. So you find out when you interview them, when you talk to them, there are some things, you know, they still need to
Still
work
needs to
on
work on,
themselves to, you know. But it's a different thing as you are growing.
Blowing.
As you are growing. But you agree with some just, call the opportunity.
Yes.
So that's why we are asking, would you prefer to boom or to
I've
grow?
asked
As you are
that now.
growing, you are
I've asked her because I've been growing. I will grow. I need to blow.
You need to blow. Okay, for Dabo Williams, he believes when he blows, he will grow.
No, I've been growing.
You've been growing, so now
So
is
if
the
I
time to blow.
if I blow,
How
I
do you
will
know
go
you're
back to-
growing? What's your yardstick? Well, how do you know you're growing?
I'm growing, no.
How?
For some, okay, it's just to the glory of God. You know, over the years that I've started, I can count the numbers of nominations and awards that has come, and then that's growth. People don't celebrate what's not growing. I hope you know that. And then, you know, where I started from is not where I am right now. My writing skills, my creativity level is different from where I started from. So I'm growing. I know I'm growing.
So it's now time for you to
To
boom.
blow. Talking
To
about-
blow part one,
Talking
then.
about award and nominations. You won any award?
Yeah. Let's say two.
2 awards. Okay.
2 awards, like more than 10, 20 nominations. Okay.
What?
Emerald Award, Discovery of the Year. That was 2015 or 16. Then no, 3 awards. Then I can't remember the others.
Oh,
But something Heritage Award. I can't remember, but
okay. He's an award-winning
Artist.
artist. Hey, levels. No wonder he said he's growing.
He has been
Yeah.
growing. He wants
You're
to
proud.
I know.
You're proud.
grow. How can you be saying such a thing in the presence of
I
an
mean,
upcoming
you should recognize my presence.
That's why-
I'm a renowned artist. You are.
artist? She's actually an upcoming artist. You don't
I'm a
need to
renowned
make her
artist.
feel
That's
bad.
why I
You
give
just
the
made her
glory to
feel
God
bad.
first. That's
All
all.
right,
Dabo
all right.
Williams, if you could leave a message to your fans, what would that be? One message for your fans in future.
Fans. Okay, I'm gonna quote. Can I quote somebody?
Go ahead.
I think quote person.
Yes, you can.
It's nice to
Okay.
talk.
Okay. I won't quote one person. Don't let me mention her name. She said,
She say,
everybody is born a winner.
She say,
She say everybody is born a winner.
no, you're not getting it right.
Okay,
She
may I
say-
talk my thing? Let me talk my thing myself.
yeah.
She say everybody na in them born winner, but only if that person believe. There's no limit to what if you achieve if you believe in yourself, and that's one aspect of it. Believing in yourself na one aspect, and the second aspect be say you know if you go far if God no dey.
Go far. God will be
So
involved.
God must stay your life.
God must.
So Dabo Williams will be leaving us with that word. You cannot go far without God. So you need God for everything. In everything you do, you need God. God is the only thing, the only person you need, the only man
You are the
you need,
center of it all.
you know, to make your life
Blue.
to make you God. And he is the only one that can make you have your needs met.
Amen.
Yeah.
So know God. If you don't know God, know God.
No God, so that you can blink
God, you need to blink.
like Dabo Williams.
He said God is the reason for his shine. So if you want to shine
Yeah.
for Williams, you
No
need to
God.
You know,
It's the only one we need. I think that's how far we can go.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us again.
Thank you
Studio
so
has been
much
wonderful, and
for having me.
your journey, your musical journey has been awesome. It's wonderful. Pray you get better, you do better, and you will blow.
She's a
because that's
pastor,
your
better
desire.
singing.
Amen.
Blow.
By fire, amen.
I should put fire again.
Put fire, so that it will go fast.
Amen.
All right.
right.
Zenny, I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
to
that's
right
this is how far we can go. But you know, we don't leave you hanging. But we always leave you with a wonderful quote. And this quote is still on music. Listen, please say that quote in pidgin. I'm putting you on the spot soon. So what will be our quote for today?
Oh my God. Okay. All right. It no matter who you be, whether you black or you fair, whether you tall or you short, everybody like music.
Now,
So-
Because one music where you get for your mouth, the whole
Everybody
world na
go
im
hear
am. So always they listen to song.
Wey dey
Feed your
edify.
soul, wey dey edify you.
Because life, it go
dey
make
better
sense with better
with
song.
And they talk about edifying song.
And
Songs wey go
devotional
give
one.
glory to God. So feed your soul always with edifying song.
songs,
Because
because
life
life
is
is better with
better with the song. I'm still your host, Nedu Blessing.
And I'm
And
Zenny.
Zenny will be leaving you with your song.
No, I thought you would leave me here.
We'll be leaving you with Dabo Williams' song, The Best.
The Best.
The Best.
Everybody the
Everybody
best.
the
The
best.
best.
So enjoy Everybody the Best.
Bye-bye.
And be positive. Bye.
Dabo.
That's still my name.
Don't make me go left you. With you, no regret you. Every day you did the best you. And of your work I the rest you. Yeah. Now you do right, you don't make me go left you. With you, no regret you. Everybody help me along. Give me along. He has done so much for me. I will praise his holy name. Jehovah is still can go. Giver of my life, whoa. You know, if not before you, where for you? Yeah. Even when I went away, the mercy of the fail. That's part of my words. You still remain the same old. Every day you be the best, yo. On top your work, I the rest, yo. Yeah. Now you be right, you won't make me go left, yo. With you, no regret, yo. Every day you be the best, yo. On top your work, I the rest, yo. Now you be right, you won't make me go left, yo. With you, no regret, yo. Everybody help me along.
You're watching the channel of champions, ACBN International, the pride of Africa.
God can bless you, but if you have a faulty and wrong perspective, the prophecy can come and pass. Stop explaining spiritual situations with physical analysis. You cannot arrest Satan. It is time to go beyond saying I love. It's time to go beyond singing I love. It's time to go beyond confessing and chanting love. It's time to prove our love.
Previously on Hour of Salvation.
You don't move God's hands with sympathy. You don't move God's hands with cry. You move God's hand by obeying instruction. God has never been moved by emotions. He has been moved by those who act in faith. So to move the hand of God, what have I said? Two things here. You must give a quality seed in the midst of challenges. Then you must pray and accept good prayer. These are two things. And today we'll be looking at moving the hand of God, part 2. A sister said she was able to move the hand of God. May you be the next to move the hand of God. If you want uncommon results, you have to do uncommon things. You can't do conventional things and expect unconventional results. Every time you want extraordinary results, you have to do something extra to the ordinary. No first-class student reads like others. They read above others. No star in any field who does not go extra mile. You will never see a rich man who works 8 hours. 8 hours will give you average result. Every man at the top in any field, they go extra hours. Even as a lecturer, if you say you must be an exceptional lecturer, you must do research. Top people don't work conventional way. Everyone, every great man does not work conventional way. If you are the type that close by 4 o'clock, you look at your time, just know you're an average man, and you will end as an average person. Everybody wants to be at the top. They don't work by time. I don't mean time of timing. They work extra. They work what? Extra. Friday breaking Saturday. I knew that I was going to preach back to back. I don't have to tell you my program, but I was going to speak I calculated for between Wednesday and Sunday, I'm going to speak different points, different sections. 15 sections. I'm going to speak 15 sections. So I told myself 15 sections means 15 messages. 15 messages is not it. So I woke up and I worked from 11 non-stop till 4:30 a.m. I went to bed 4:30 a.m., woke up by 7:20 and worked again. How can you go and deliver 15 lectures and then you think that you work for 8 hours? It's not conventional. No man who goes with conventional pattern can get unconventional results. To move the hand of God, you have to do something extraordinary. That's where I'm going. God speaking in Isaiah chapter 45 verse 11, he said, concerning the work of my hands, command ye me. Command ye what? He said, concerning the things I've created, you command me, because we are joint heirs with God. He said, command ye me, for I'm committed to work with you. God wants to partner with you and I. He said, we are co-laborers with God. He wants you and I to partner with him. We are joint heirs with Christ. You will not fail. Amen. That's Romans chapter 8, 16 and 17. But our key scripture is taken from 1 Kings chapter 17, 1 to 16. We'll read quickly. I'll read verse 1, you read verse 2. We read quickly so you can get what I'm talking about. And Elijah the Tishbite, who was of the inhabitants of Gilead, said unto Ahab, as the Lord God of Israel liveth, before whom I stand, there shall not be dew nor rain these years, but according to my word. You read verse 2. Get it hence and turn thee eastward and hide thyself by the brook Cherith that is before Jordan. You read verse 4. So he went and did according unto the word of the Lord, for he went and dwelt in the brook Cherith that is before Jordan. You read verse 6. Take note, who brought him? Ravens. Ravens eat meat. How come they brought meat to a man? Because God commanded. Every time there's no provision, you're in the wrong place. They brought meat to Elijah because he went to a place. Ravens eat meat, but they did not eat because God commanded them. They brought them to him to eat. In a place where there was no provision. Every time you see dryness, you are in the wrong place. And it came to pass after a while that the brook dried up. The brook what? Because there had not been no rain in the land. You read verse 8. Who sent him to the brook? God. Brook dried.